Thank you very much. I tell you what, we've had a real good time. This really is. I guess this is about my 10th appearance here, I think, isn't it? You get a jacket. Do what? I get a jacket? You get a jacket. Oh, really? Okay. Well, you think, well, Larry, will you sign it for me? Would you make it out to the highest eBay bidder?
Larry Groce, mountainstage.org is where you find us online. You can also find us on your public radio station. And one of our guests on today's show is an old friend of mine, and really say that often, but this is, Ray and I have known each other for, gosh, almost 45 years, I guess. Ray Wylie Hubbard, right here, the man. He just made a new record, The Grifters Hymnal.
Yeah.
And here's what it looks like.
Looks like an old hymnal, doesn't it?
It does. It looks like that. It doesn't sound like it on the inside exactly.
No, it's pretty. It's got some kind of low-down rock grooves on it, and bluesy stuff, and some folk stuff on it.
Yeah, roots.
What I do.
Roots is your thing.
Yeah, a lot of people really come out when they bring out a new album. Everybody says, well, this is the best one I've done, right? And I won't say this is the best record I've done. I'll say this is the best record I've ever heard. I can really appreciate what the Beatles and the Stones and Dylan were trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Ray's always been known for his humility.
Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is. Snake Farm, it's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh.
But speaking of that, seriously though, speaking of the Beatles, on this record sings Mr. Richard Starkey, better known as Ringo Starr, who has become, naturally, as he should be, a fan of Ray Wylie Hubbard. And how did that happen? How did that connection come about?
Well, when the album Snake Farm came out, I was playing out in Santa Monica, and a fellow by the name of Brent Carpenter, who does videos for Ringo, bought Snake Farm and burned Ringo a copy. Didn't even buy him a copy, just burned him a copy and gave it to him. He said, there's this weird guy in Texas I think you might like, and he played it, and then Ringo did a thing on his monthly video thing of what he's listening to. And that month he had to be listening to the Beatles and Dylan and Snake Farm. And he said, and so then the next time we were out there, Brent called me and said, Ringo would like to meet you. So he was playing the Greek Theater, so Rick Richards, my drummer, and I went out there. We were just traveling, the two of us, so we went out there and met Ringo, and he thought I was brilliant because he said he travels with the drummer. Doesn't travel with the bass player. Doesn't travel with the guitar, travels with the drummer, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really, it really is. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh. It ain't exactly Kumbaya, but ain't exactly Tom Baxter. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Ooh.
And Lucas is his son, who sometimes plays with him. He's not here because he's in a bowling tournament, which is we know where we stand versus the bowling tournament, which that's where the future lies, Lucas. Do not go into music. Bowling, I would say, is the good alternative. No, Lucas is great. He's been on several times.
Yeah, he has.
And he's old enough now. It's fun. Must be fun to play with your son.
It really is. Except he asked me. He said, quit introducing him on the stage as like this is Lucas Hubbard, my son. He said that deters the ladies. So he's going to change his last name.
The last time, the last time that he was on, is just so you folks will know. Ray called us over and said, "Don't tell Lucas we're getting paid for this gig."
Now, when I was a young man, about 21 years old, y'all, all I wanted was a stripper girlfriend and a gold top Les Paul. Be careful of the things you wish for. You might get them. There was a nightclub in Dallas. It's called Mother Blues. Swell Lightning Hopkins played and Freddie King even paid some dues. All the dealers and gamblers and young white hipsters all made the scene. The girl at the door who checked IDs was just 16. It was not a place for law-abiding citizens.
All right, folks, here it is. Grifters, the Grifters hymnal. That's it. Pick it up, check it out, and
buy it.
If you love Snake, now don't burn it, for God's sake. Buy it. If you love Snake Farm, you're going to like this too. Ray Wylie Hubbard. Thanks, man. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Larry. Thank you.
Well, now me, I never busted through the gates into the big time as a rock and roll star. For 40 years, I just carried around an old gold top guitar. But love and fate are mysterious things in this funky old world. It was 23 years ago, I ended up marrying that Mother Blues door girl. We had us a boy, and he's 19 years old now, and he's playing guitar, and he ended up with my Les Paul Gold Top. Yes, he did. He couldn't be here tonight. He had a bowling tournament more important than this.
We ought to get us a morning drive time radio show.
The last bowling tournament he entered, he won $800. So he couldn't be here tonight, but I tell you what, my son Lucas played on my new album, and the times I do get to share the stage with him, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for Ron and Tom and here coming out, walling around with me. And I'm grateful that I still write these old songs, and I get to travel around and play them for people, and the people come out and hear me play them. And I'm grateful for Mountain Stage and NPR especially, because nowhere else they're going to let me do this. And the days that I keep my gratitude higher than my expectations, I have really good days. This is a good day.